Hello and welcome. Today we'll study binomial theorem. Now binomial theorem is one such topic in mathematics which has many real life applications. So starting from the basic formula of a plus b whole square to maybe distribution of IP address in computational theory, or maybe providing us with cost and time estimate in a project, or you might have heard about binomial distribution and binomial probability. They are all very important to us. The exact origin of binomial theorem is not known, but it was around 4th century BC when a Greek mathematician Euclid, he did mention the binomial theorem to the index of 2. It is generally believed that early Indian mathematicians have done a lot of work on binomial theorem. So at around 200 BC, an Indian mathematician and lyricist, Pingala, he has done a lot of work on binomial theorem. So in his earlier texts, he has provided references of Pascal's triangle, combinational properties of binomial coefficients. Lot of work in binomial theorem is done by Persian mathematicians also. Now, it was Persian mathematicians who have given the formal definition or the formal introduction of binomial theorem, and also they have given the earliest form of inductive proofs. So we'll start binomial theorem, and we'll start with something called as Pascal's triangle. A Pascal's triangle is named after French mathematician Blaise Pascal, although many mathematicians have studied it century before when Pascal did. So, but that's how the things are, right? So we'll start with Pascal's triangle. The Pascal triangle starts with a plus b to the power 0. What is a plus b to the power 0? A plus b to the power 0 is simply 1. So I'll write 1 here. Now, what is a plus b to the power 1? A plus b to the power 1 is simply a plus b. Now, what is the coefficient of a? Here it is 1, and the coefficient of b is also 1. So I'll write 1 and 1 here. Now, what about a plus b whole square? So that is a square plus twice ab and plus b square. So now here the coefficients are 1, 2 and 1. So I'll write 1, 2 and 1. Now, what about a plus b whole cube? So this is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So here the coefficients are 1, 3, 3, 1. So this is 1, 3, 3, 1. Now, can we identify any pattern in this? So the pattern that I see here is it starts with 1 and it ends with 1. And if I'll add these two numbers, 1 plus 1, it is simply 2. 1 plus 2 will be 3. Now 2 plus 1 again will be 3. And then it will start with 1 and it will end with 1. And when I also look at the expansions, so here it always starts with the highest power, so which is a square, and then the power of a decreases and the power of b increases. So I can also write it as a square b to the power 0, twice a to the power 1 b to the power 1, and then a to the power 0 and b square. Here also 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So if I have to write the next line or the next row in this Pascal's triangle, then I know it will start with 1 and it will end with 1. Now 1 plus 3 will be 4, 3 plus 3 will be 6, and 3 plus 1 will be 4. So if I have to write the expansion of a plus b to the power 4, I know the first coefficient, it should be 1. So it will be 1 into a to the power 4. Then I'll write 4. So it will be 4 a cube. So power of a will decrease by 1 and the power of b will increase by 1. And then plus 6 a square b square. And then again I'll write 4. So this is 4 ab cube. And then finally it will be 1 into b to the power 4. So the expansion of a plus b to the power 4 is a to the power 4 plus 4 a cube b plus 6 a square b square plus 4 a b cube plus b to the power 4. What if I have to write a plus b to the power 5? Now for a plus b to the power 5, I need to add one more row. So this is 1. Again it will be 1. And then 5, 10, 10. And then it will be 5. So if I have to write the expansion of a plus b to the power 5, I'll simply write a to the power 5 plus 5 a to the power 4 into b, 10 a cube into b square, 10 a square b cube, 5 a b to the power 4, and then b to the power 5. So that is the expansion of a plus b to the power 5. Now the problem with Pascal's triangle is, suppose if I have to write a plus b to the power 10. So they'll be like very cumbersome. Then I don't want to create this triangle every time.
If you like the video, consider subscribing and sharing it with someone you know who might benefit from it. Also, the best way to navigate any topic is through a playlist. Simply go to the channel page, click playlists, and select the topic you wish to study.